Okay, I put together this little presentation here just to kind of give you an idea of what the updates have been since the last time we talked on the AP exam. So let me go through it right now. All right, first of all, test date. I think we went over this before, but I want to make sure you put it down. May 21st at 11 a.m. because we're Central Time. There is a makeup test date in case for some reason you're unable to take it on the 21st or if you have some kind of technical difficulties, but I would not recommend it because putting it off another couple of weeks, believe you me, you will forget everything. So hopefully we can do it on May 21st and there will be no problems. Okay, so write that date down. Keep checking your email. This is from the College Board here, by the way. This is like not my stuff. So this week, you should be getting something from the College Board, but this is to request internet connectivity or mobile tools if your student does not have access to these. Okay, you need to take this on a mobile device, which is your iPad, so we are set. Additional details are also given. If anyone has any issues with their internet or you think that your internet connectivity could be a problem, please reach out to me ASAP so that I can get you in contact with someone that can help you with that. Next week, they're putting out a guide to test day. I have no idea what that means. So we'll see, but I'm also have to take part in a webinar that will walk me through the test day experience. So I'm hoping I get a lot more information next week. I think it's maybe this Thursday I have to do it. So, or next week. So I'll let you know, I'll figure it out. Week of May 4th, they'll send you reminders, exams begin. There we go. So just check your email. Don't ignore stuff that you get from the College Board because I know some of you are taking many exams, so you should be getting many exams from the College Board. All right. Next up, one of the things I want to let you know is that this is going to be open notes, and we talked about it, right? How did I get rid of that? Oh, well, look, I got an email. Okay. But they are saying that they will be using plagiarism detection software. I have no idea what that means, but it is okay to use notes. It is not okay to receive aid from another person or an internet source while you are taking the test. A couple of things that would happen is there are many penalties. They will void your scores, block you from testing on other AP exams, school-based discipline, notification of, this is the one I want to tell you about, notification of all colleges or universities that the student has ever sent any College Board scores to. Don't take the chance. I'm going to prepare you guys enough, and we will have our kind of notes that I already said that are legal. So we will, you're going to be as prepared as you can. So don't do anything foolish, I guess, during the exam. And I won't contact you during the testing periods. Okay, let's talk about the test really quickly. As you know, there are only going to be 2 sections, and they are both the speaking sections. They will each be 50% of the exam weight. So the conversation will be 50%, the cultural comparison will be 50%. So obviously it is going to be a really short exam for you. So it's going from about 3.5 hours to, I don't know, 20, if even. Just like on the regular test though, once you do the conversation, you can't go back to it when we move on to cultural comparison. This part at the bottom, the eligible units, they don't really it doesn't really pertain to you because they had different units of study, but they basically were still incorporating all of the themes. So I am still going to make sure that we are covering all of the themes as we are doing our review. So what else does it say here? Yeah, you'll use a smartphone or tablet. So you guys are fine. You obviously still need paper and pencil so you can take notes. I'm going to have all the forms that you can use to fill in for the conversation and such for the day of the exam, so hopefully we can get those. I will be talking to you. If you're taking the exam and you don't have a printer, I will make sure we get those copies to you. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about the language and culture question 1, which is the conversation. Now, if you notice, we started with conversation because that's what we had been doing in class. And then last week I gave you work on cultural comparison. And the reason is they have changed the conversation. So it is not going to be a conversation between like you and Thomas, for example, where he asks a question and you had that section that said, exprimer enthousiasme, poser une question, donnez votre avis. It's not going to be like that. Yes, it will still be a conversation, but if you take a quick look at this, it is going to now be in the form of a phone interview or survey. The person will be speaking to you and will be engaged in research of topics related to young people. For example, a writer of a blog, an intern at a market research firm, a worker at a youth radio station, a reporter for a youth magazine. It is still a peer-to-peer conversation. That means you'll still be using the to form. So you will be talking to someone, but they are going to interview you on some aspect of teenage life. The idea behind it would be that you will be talking about something. They're not going to quiz you on the French Revolution. They're going to ask you something about sports that kids play, or I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. Extracurricular activities at school, how you react to stress, what do you do to de-stress, what do you do to stay healthy, all things that would be pertinent to your life that you should be able to talk about. There will still be 5 questions, just like normal, and then you will give as much detail and elaboration as possible in 20 seconds. So it will be the same beep to beep, 20 seconds. You will only hear each question one time, like on the regular conversation. The difference is there will be no outline of what you have to do. So I am still going to make you some kind of an outline and a sheet of useful phrases that I think will be helpful for you. But what I'm going to do is put that off for 2 weeks because I don't want to have you guys practicing any more things that you might not use. So I'm going to wait until I have to do the next webinar, and hopefully we will get a sample to get a better idea of what this will look like so I can guide you a little bit more. Again, a couple of things. They said they're going to read the directions to you, the regular directions, twice in English, twice in the exam language. This is what's going to kill us as well. We already know the directions, but you still won't have the task yet. So you can't, we're losing the extra time, the extra minute that you would have had. You will hear an introduction to the speaker and the topic of the conversation twice in the language exam, meaning in French. You will get no writing directions at all. Then they will give you, after you hear this twice, they will give you 1 minute to prepare your thoughts and the conversation will start. That's it. So again, for right now, I'm going to put this section off because, oh, look, I'm going to have a virtual book club meeting on Friday. Okay. We teachers, we got to keep reading. So I'm going to put that off until I know more about it. The cultural comparison is the same, except for the fact that they will read you the topic. So just like normal, they're going to read you the directions, twice in English, twice in the exam language, same directions. You already know them. I will have them written out for you just so you can read along with them, but there is no new information. Then you will hear the cultural comparison prompt 3 times in French. That is key. That's when it will give you the title and tell you what you are going to be talking about. La publicité, s'habiller, les conseils médicaux. I have no idea. That's what we've been doing on the Google Forms to kind of get some ideas, and I'm going to put those all together. So this will be the same. Once they give you that prompt 3 times, you will have 4 minutes to prepare and 2 minutes to record. I will also give you a form for you to use to fill in, kind of like my T-chart, T-chart, but with another thing in the middle, so a 3-column chart. The only difference is I will already have your transition words written in there. more to come on this, but I just wanted to kind of get you the idea. That is the reason that I decided to go back and practice some topics. And if you guys, very few of you have so far done the Google Forms, so I would really appreciate if you would do that, because I'm using them to compile kind of a note sheet that you can go to and hopefully by theme be able to quickly look to something and maybe get some ideas of what you can talk about if you get stuck with a cultural comparison topic that you don't know. So anyway, I have this. I don't want you to feel this way. So I want you to feel that after you take the exam, you would do way better on the French exam than the Swahili exam. But I realize that this is going to be challenging. But we have a couple of weeks to still prepare. I know we only have 2 things, 2 days a week, but I'm really trying to pinpoint what we need to do. So, number 1, after you finish this exam, if you have any questions, I should have said this at the beginning, but if you have anything that you feel I didn't answer that I know so far, go ahead and shoot me an email, and I will answer those questions. I'm giving you all also a Google form to fill out, a little survey. It's called French AP survey. So I'm trying to find out how many of you are planning on taking the test. So I would appreciate if you would answer that. And then for the rest of today, I'm giving you a Quizlet to practice some cultural comparison terms. And then please finish your Google Forms with Unit 1. Questions, we're given 3 questions that you're just supposed to give a couple of bullets. And again, if you don't know an answer, find out. Please don't make it up. This is going to help you and your peers to answer questions on the exam. And I will be giving you the Unit 2 questions on Thursday. So again, thank you guys. I hope this cleared up a little bit, or maybe I muddied the waters totally. But I want to let you know what the College Board is up and what they're thinking about as of right now. And I guess that's it. Make sure you get in touch with me with any questions, and please continue doing your work. I don't want to have to give anyone an incomplete. And remember, I will take any work late for full credit, although I'm not encouraging you to do your work late, but make sure you get it done. Okay, guys, take care, miss you, and talk to you soon. Au revoir.